Cockney and son, now don't be daft. We've got proper opinions and plenty of graft. Old school chat with a podcast twist. So stick the kettle on, you don't want to miss. Cockney and son, 2 generations in one London. Cool, blimey, governor. Hello everyone and welcome back to Cockney and Son, episode 8. Can you believe it? Every week we record another episode and I just can't believe that we're just sharing this with the world and how lucky they are to have such a fountain of wisdom from you.
We'll overtake EastEnders soon.
That's a completely different thing, yeah? So last week, episode 7, I was in Spain.
You was?
Didn't go well for YouTube because I didn't load it properly.
No, I mean, I had to come on and explain to the followers viewers. And that, the viewers.
So that's my commitment right there. Yeah. I got off the sun lounger or whatever I was doing.
You put your cocktail down?
And I walked around that beach with my arm in the air trying to get signal.
You staggered round, you mean?
People shouting out from the beach, is it up yet?
Yeah.
Is it up yet?
I bet they were.
So that's my commitment. But I had a lovely time. And now I've come back to the rain.
You're very tanned.
Thank you. And it's not out of a bottle.
No.
That's good. Good.
For a change.
So 8 episodes down. And I didn't think we would last this long, if I'm honest with you.
Why is that?
Don't know. I can't think of anything. We've also got a special guest today that may make an appearance.
I'm sure.
She's down there yawning.
I'm sure.
So we'll see what happens with that, yeah. Our first ever guest, the girlie. Yes. God blimey, governor. It's now time for a bit of a natter. Bit of a natter about holidays then versus now. Obviously, with everything now, there's lots of stresses and there's worries from people whether they're doing enough. We spoke about some holidays last week about trying to get things done, trying to feel like you're doing enough for your kids. Like yesterday, I took that lovely girl to the soft play and I went to cinema while the boys at football camp. And yesterday, in theory, cost £100.
And that's just for one day?
Yeah. The cinema, the soft play, 25, cinema, 25, and then I think it's 20 or 30 for the boy to go to the football camp every day.
£25 to go to the cinema?
That's one adult, 2 kids.
Do you get a copy of the film on the way out?
No.
Okay.
A DVD on exit. So, like that, holidays. Obviously, there's competition that parents probably feel, whether they could take their kids on these fabulous holidays that you see on social media, like flying first class to Dubai. And then if you can only go to a caravan holiday, which is a popular British holiday.
It's but it's always the same. Like during the school holidays, they put the prices up. Yeah. Which is a bit of a
of course.
It's a bit of a limit though, let's be fair.
Yeah. But in terms of holiday types, yes. Because I remember, obviously, we went to Spain once, and then we went to America, I think that was only 2 times we went abroad. Yeah. Everything else was UK. Yeah. Pontins, holiday parks, and that sort of stuff. Whereas nowadays, you feel bad if you can't go to these expensive places abroad. So that's obviously now versus then. Yes. So what do you think about it?
Well, the thing is like, when you think that back then, like, a lot of people, they did travel abroad, but it wasn't a major thing like it is now. Like, there's so many places you can go now around the world. And a lot of people just stayed at home,
Yeah. Because I think it was, I don't know what year it is, because I've seen it on TV where the package holiday was first.
Yeah, that was, the package holiday was...
Do you remember hearing about that for the first time?
Yeah, the package holiday was brought out sort of early, like late 60s, early 70s. I think Freddie Laker was the one that done it. People just... back then, it was only sort of the upper class and that to actually travel. They got on a plane and went on holiday. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, it started getting a bit commercialised and people were going to Spain, France,
Because I do think, again, we're just having a discussion. Like, if you were to turn around to say to someone now, what are you doing for the summer holidays? And we're going to Margate for the week. People will automatically go, oh, Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, then, but back then, back in the day, them seaside places were thriving, and they was a big place to go. Like, Margate, Brighton.
They were the Dubai's.
They were. And it was just, and plus a lot of, it was easy to get to. Well, say easy, it was to get to, quick to get to. And, a lot of people back then were going, oh, I'm not going on foreign holidays because, of the food and stuff like that. Because they weren't used to it. They just used to,
Not cultured enough.
Yes.
They just wanted fish and chips on the beach.
And wear an anchor on their heads.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So really, in theory, we have now switched to going abroad.
Yeah, of course.
And those seaside towns have suffered because of tourism.
As you just said, sometimes it's cheaper to go abroad than it's... and plus, you're more or less guaranteed the weather.
Yeah.
Over here... last few years, last sort of 2 or 3 years, you've had sort of decent summers.
Yeah. And like you say, it's the cost, because obviously even like if you're a family, say like 2.4 children, 2 adults, 2 kids going away in the school holidays, flights, any kind of travel, the prices go up. And that's why a lot of people take their kids out of school, because it's cheaper.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But I do think that like on top of that financial situation, there is that social media is involved.
Yeah.
Again, obviously back then, you didn't worry about social media or what people thought. You just told your friends and family, we're going Pontins.
You went to Spain?
I went to Spain. Yeah. I went to Spain last week. This time last week I was in Spain.
Yeah.
And then obviously we're going to the south of France. Now, if you say south of France, people are going to go,
yeah, of course.
Because it's one of the most expensive places to go. But
it's the way the people, the way they hear it, all they hear is south of France.
And they think Saint-Tropez yachts. And if you have a Richard in your life, you can find these holidays. Obviously, it's Eurocamp, which is where we've started a couple of years ago.
We've been,
and that worked out cheaper than like Centre Park. To go to the south of France, and then you go down to the harbour. You get on the little boat that takes you over to Saint-Tropez.
Of course.
Do all your photos there.
Do your photos there.
And the south of France. So holiday destinations aside, there is this social media obsession with holidays and packing. Do you know what a packing cube is?
A packing cube?
Yeah.
No, what's that?
So instead of like packing your suitcase, putting everything together, you get these different bags, and they're like obviously like cube shaped or different shapes. So you put everything into individual cubes for your day, or you put all your socks together, or all your things together. So holidays, as well as the destination becoming a thing, is also an obsession with like the luggage that you're using.
I'm lucky to get it in the case.
Fold down things to take abroad. Like even people take their own cleaning products now abroad to like make sure everything is clean.
Sometimes I take the tea bags.
You take the tea bags.
Yeah.
Could take bread with me, because that bread, you just love a little bit of English bread.
Not all that abroad.
Sun cream. You got to have a massive list of everything you need to take. Packing cubes, traveling, destinations, a whole big thing. And it's just, why does it have to be so stressful?
It is, isn't it? I know, it's but then you got the other side. Some people go, so they're so used to it. It's like it's a routine there, and it's like army. Right, get the cases down. Get the cases down from the loft. You pack that. You pack that.
Airport dad.
Yeah,
that's a thing.
And you got the airport mum. Have you got your passports? Have you got your passports?
Get everything. I had my little bag with my passports with every train ticket printed out. Yeah, like hand sanitizer. Yeah, like French. Like it is. Well, I mean, I don't know if people just stress more nowadays.
Well, it's all done. Techno now, isn't it?
Yeah, but you still need to print it out.
People still like to print out. People still like to have. We know, don't we?
Also, it worked out for printing it out because we didn't have any sockets on our overnight sleeper train.
Well, that's terrible. No sockets.
I know. The kids were like, "What are we going to do without sockets?"
Well, you don't get them on steam trains here anymore.
Woo woo! I was like, "Where are we going? Where actually are we going? Why is there a goat in our cabin?" So. People who can't go on holiday.
Yes, there's another big factor. There's some families now that they've got 6 weeks and
to fill,
and they've got,
if you can get the time off as well.
Well, yeah, because you've got both. Mostly you've got both parents working there because they need to, because of the cost.
I'm just saying, like,
it's hard for some families.
Yeah, So that's what I'm saying. Holidays are great if you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Even if you can go on holiday, there's stress involved as well, because obviously getting everything sorted for that. The kids go. I was in Spain and I walked through a hotel reception, and every time I did, I saw teenagers on their phones or iPads.
Yeah.
And I do see a lot of like TikToks or whatever, reels, where parents have said, I paid this much money to go on holiday, and the kids are sat there on their phone.
Yeah, well, take the phones off them.
But what I'm saying is, like, even if you can afford to go away, the kids are so used to it that they just don't appreciate it.
They don't. That's right, because they're in their own little, in their world of their phones.
Also, and I think it's a factor, is that they don't know how to socialise.
No, that's right. Okay. They can't look up, can they?
So
they've got no neck muscles.
No. But what I'm saying is, like, if you're just online and then you don't socialise, you do those things, to go to another country and try and mix with people.
Well, have you noticed that a lot of when they come back off holiday, they've only got suntan there with their hands and their phone bin.
That's the new.
All the rest is white. It's just a bit.
I just feel sometimes I get a bit like about going on holiday, and I don't really go on social media as much. I think Richard takes over.
Yeah.
With his like.
But you must be quite used to it, because you do go on a few holidays, don't you?
Yeah.
You know.
Thanks for that. But we do. But I think the difference is we do go on holiday, but we don't really like. We talk about how to get a good deal. We talk about the different types of holidays, because we don't fly. Do you know what I mean? So it's interesting. The amount of people we got asking about sleeper trains.
Yeah, of course. And you think that, the effort that Richard goes to find these holidays and put all that effort in to do the bookings and that, it's not easy, is it? You've got
some holidays as well.
And timings and that,
We've posted the price, and people have gone, oh, I paid that to go away
of course.
Here, because, I think it's easy in a situation if you don't book a holiday. Like, if I went to book a family holiday, I probably wouldn't know where to start. I'd probably end up spending a load more money.
To the old, so the high street there used to be like a travel agency.
What's that then?
Like a travel agency, and they used to go in, and then you would sit with someone, and they would say, you would sit in front of someone, and they go, where would you want to go? And you say, France or whatever, Greece, and they go, and they try and give you the best deals.
They go, Butlins, Pontins.
But now you do everything online now.
Yeah, so.
No, I'm just saying that's how how the changes.
There's more space in the high streets now.
Yeah,
well, coffee shops.
Well, there's no high streets unless you want your hair cut by the barbers.
So, final point on talking about holidays, because it is a subject that is easy for us and me to go. Don't stress about it, because I'm not in that situation where I have to look at all these people going on holidays. And I've seen videos of like families flying their little kids first class. And and the kids are in like the seats, the lying down seats. And I think, like, I've never flown first class or had one of those lying down beds. No. So I think I get it, because the excitement that you want to share that. But sometimes I think you have to pick and choose. And I will say this on the holiday subject, that me and Richard do get offered to go a lot of places for social media, and we actually turn a lot of them down, because one is, I don't want to go on holiday and have to film every single thing about the holiday, because that's the whole point of holiday, is spending time with the kids. I say, you probably
doing something different.
You don't see me as much on social media on holiday, because I am like out of office sort of thing.
Yeah, you're doing activities and stuff.
And two, obviously, like, it's the cost of it, isn't it? Like, we can go on holiday, and I think if you can't afford to go on holiday, then you see people who can afford to go on holiday, and then going on holiday for free, I suppose, in exchange for content. It's not free.
But sometimes when you go on holiday, you've paid out for your accommodation and your flights, and then you've got your extras. Yeah. If you want to go on excursions and different places, that all adds up as well. And especially if you're eating out as well.
Yeah.
You know, some restaurants, some hotels, they do
all inclusive.
They
did that, and I actually said to Richard, like,
but some places, you've got to eat out again. Every night
because we had breakfast.
Yeah.
And I think by the day 3, I was a bit like bored of the
same
food.
stuff.
So I think as well, we would probably find it hard to go to a resort if it was all inclusive, because I get the cost is there. You don't have to pay for food because you've got it.
Yeah.
To not go out of that place, I think we would find it a bit hard.
That's because you're used to doing that sort of stuff, aren't you?
I'm used to having Richard who can't sit down.
Yeah, of course.
And me who can't sit down.
Yeah,
and the kids who can't sit down. Yeah.
That's why you walk around the tables.
So I'm excited though for our next holiday, which is south of France. You'll come in.
I'm coming, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm allowed out.
You're allowed out the home.
I'm allowed out, yeah. Allowed out of England.
You've got a tag.
Where do I get back in?
So if you see him in England walking around and he's got a bit of a white strap around his ankle, that's where the tag was.
If you see me wandering around France, I'll have a label on me.
How's your French?
My French. Your French is better than my English.
Let's say hello in French.
Bonjour.
Right. Offensive.
That's about it.
I might make you order a whole meal in France and record it.
I ordered
Bonjour. Like Del Boy.
I ordered a meal once in a French restaurant, and they was like amazed. But we was in an Italian restaurant.
Terrible. Alforno's. Right. So holidays, then versus now. I would say back then, less stress.
Daddy?
Yes, darling?
Can I have a sandwich?
We're going to take a little break now because I'm going to make a sandwich for the girlie. What would you like in your sandwich? Cheese. Okay.
An old cheese sandwich. Bit old-fashioned, isn't it?
Please don't interrupt me again. Daddy's working. Although I'm not getting paid for it. Right, so that was a bit of a natter. We're coming back in a minute with...
Daddy, I'm going. Go on.
We're going to be having a rant about something that just happened. Adam and Eve it? Would you? I can't believe it. Adam and Eve it. Right, here we go then with your favourite part of the podcast where you get to rant about something that's been bugging you this week, which is...
Well, manners.
Manners.
Yes.
Manners in general.
Yeah, but they're disappearing.
Like you just heard.
Yes.
But she did say it in a very nice way when
she did say please.
Demanded, and you didn't see the hand wave as well.
No, the hand wave.
Go on.
Yeah, go on.
So manners are disappearing in just children or adults?
No, adults as well.
So what's made you feel that they're disappearing?
Well, I mean, sometimes the way people talk to each other these days is, there's no manners there.
Yeah.
No one seems to, you open the door for someone.
Yeah.
They just walk through, don't say thank you, you know what I mean?
So does that make you not want to open the door for people?
Well, no, you still want to do it, but it's just rudeness. I mean, how hard is it to say, oh, thanks?
Well, the famous saying is, manners cost
nothing.
Cost nothing.
Right, exactly.
And I have drone this into the kids, especially the boy, because I remember one time I was saying to him, like, manners, please, thank you. Yeah. And we was in a shop and he actually said, thank you very much, please. And the reaction from the staff was quite surprised that there was manners. Yeah. Like, it shouldn't be such a shock.
No, that's right.
So manners, there's a whole range of things. Obviously, the main ones, please, thank you, and holding the door, like you said.
And being polite. People are rude.
I think one that I actually experienced on the metro in France was an older lady got on and I got up because I did wait. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't the first thing I did because obviously I was on the metro and I was looking around making sure the kids are okay. And then just nobody looking up at her and even acknowledging that there could be someone else who'd want this seat.
Yeah, of course.
So obviously I got up and asked her to sit down and she was really thankful. Yeah. So now I feel like I did Britain proud because obviously I was English.
Well, years ago, gentlemen it was just a natural thing.
Yeah.
An elderly person would get on.
Yeah.
Or, they might see a pregnant lady get on.
Yeah.
And they would just...
Do you want to see?
Someone would get up nowadays.
I mean, I don't think that's completely off the table because I have seen people...
Oh, yes, it still happens, but...
But you have to tell.
It don't happen as much as it used to be. You know, some people will go. They would look, and then some people get uncomfortable and then get up. But years ago, but straight away, someone would get up. Yeah, would you like to see? You know,
because as well, I've seen it was an actual thing on social media or something that these two kids helped an elderly man across the road. Yeah, and this was like not news headline, but it was enough to report on. Which probably it's not two kids helped an elderly man across the road. Let's write about it because it's not normal.
Well, I mean, again, years ago, if you saw someone on the side of the road waiting across, you would go and say, "Do you need help?" They might turn around and say, "No, I'm fine." Yeah, but at least you've done your bit. You know, you see, like sometimes it'd be a blind person standing there, and you just go, "Oh, look, let me see you across the road." Yeah, but
I just want to stop you saying there's no technical issue. That crunching sound is the girlie eating her quavers. Okay. Yes.
Four at a time.
Elbows on the table.
Yes, sorry.
That's manners. But is that only when you're eating?
That's I mean that never happened when you was years ago. You would always get especially your nan would say elbows off the table. Yeah. But and also like it's just sometimes it's the way customers talk to some shop workers. Yeah. It's just completely rude. No manners. Right? It's not. I mean, if you've got a problem with your whatever you bought, it's not the person's fault. Yeah. If you bought something and it's not working and you take it back and you start renting at the girl.
Have you got your receipt?
But she might not have served you, you know. No. And then, as you say, have you got a receipt? Oh, don't do that. And they're getting a mouthful.
Come to modern manners, yeah? Someone's talking. Yeah. We're talking, having a conversation, mid-conversation. I do this quite a lot.
Yes, that's quite rude. Yeah,
but I feel like I'm multitasking. But obviously, you from your generation will probably think that that's
it's quite rude. Yeah,
you need full attention. Yeah,
phones. A lot of people do it. Not just youngsters. A lot of adults do it now. Yeah, what? Or you could be talking to someone. You could be talking to someone. Yeah, and then because they're on the phone, they've forgotten what you said. Yeah, and you've got to repeat yourself.
Do you think that schools are pushing manners? I mean, I can't say that they're not. But what I'm saying
I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of...
This doesn't mean it doesn't happen, but I don't remember a time where the kids have come home and on their lessons, they were learning manners. Yeah. Because I don't know if the school... It's not that you should leave everything to the school, because obviously parents... But do you know what I'm saying? Like
everything starts at the home.
You could, in theory, do some sort of like manners class or... exercises at school, couldn't you?
Yeah, well, the manners start.
Thank you. Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the manners start from indoors, But then sometimes you get the kids who've got the manners, but then if they're out with a crowd that haven't got them, then that goes out the window. Then they want to be like, like the ruffians, isn't they?
Like I always say, what? Because the boy's not perfect. Yeah. And I think it's an age thing, isn't it? As he gets older, and I'm like,
as you get older, you ain't she's about 12, 13.
And when
you're in trouble,
when my darling princess is asking me for her sandwich,
You got no chance. I mean, there's times there the people might be rude to you, and you're not going to say thank you or please or that. You know, it works both ways. But
I mean, whenever I get a negative message on social media or whatever, I will never go back. Yeah. Let being negative or like drop into their level because that's what they want. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I think they're looking for a reaction.
The more friendly, the more manners you have, that would be unexpected. So I always find that's the best way.
Yeah, of course.
Unless you say something about my kids, then I'll go prop it out.
I'm just waiting to get a reaction of.
Knock you out. There we go. Right. Okay. So
I haven't had a bad word yet.
You've had loads of bad words.
Have I?
In DMs, you have.
Have I?
Yeah, you have. You know you have. I've showed you that DM.
Oh, yeah.
Right. That was a funny DM. Right.
And that was family.
That was mum, I think. No. People of Britain and New Zealand, because they listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Zealand.
And Ireland, quite a few places. Brush up on your manners.
Yes.
Make the world a better place.
A better place, that's right, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I can't sing that song because we don't have the money to pay for the
That's what we need. That's what we need.
Don't sugarcoat it. Sometimes in life, you just gotta say it like Steve.
Now, it's time for a question. and I love this question.
Oh, we've got another question, have we?
It is a question, but I don't know how you're going to be able to...
You think I'll be able to answer it?
Work your way through this one.
Let's
because the question is actually not a question.
What's it, a bit naughty,
I'm interested to what...
It's a bit naughty, is it?
No, it's not naughty. I'm interested to see how you work this one out. Okay?
I might not answer it.
Say It Like Steve.
Yes.
We know that Say It Like Steve was created by a follower because they liked your advice.
Yes.
Your blunt advice that the world needs. Not sugarcoating.
Sometimes you can't do it, can you?
Not woke, as the term is.
It's very woke at the moment.
You have to be very careful about what you say in public. So, question.
That's right. These days,
You're a wise old owl, but I can tell you've got more to say about certain subjects you talk about. Does it do your head in when people cut you off because you've had your say? So basically, like, subjects that we've spoken, and I'll be open and honest, there's been some editing.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to say it how you want to say it, but there has to be...
A certain way, yeah.
No, but there has to be a level of what...
Yeah, what you can say. Yeah, I understand.
What we could put out.
Yeah, I understand.
But that's what I'm saying. So that question basically is, does that annoy you? Because this is a question asking you, do you feel, not that you've said anything terrible that we've edited out.
Not yet.
Does that annoy you, or do you think that you should be able to say whatever it is that you want to say and then be able to, like, just put it out there and not expect anyone to, like...
No, because you're always going to get someone's
reaction. But that's healthy, isn't it? That's a healthy discussion. Yeah. But,
you know, everyone's got their opinion. Yeah. You know, I mean, I've heard people talking and their opinion, you don't agree with it.
What about you?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
No, you don't agree with it. That's why it's normal for everyone to have an opinion. If everyone just went along with everyone, where will they get you? But it's getting bad that you can't say certain things or want to say certain things of upsetting a certain crowd of people. You know, I don't know when that all came in. You know, why they get upset and stuff like that. You know,
I think this is what I think. Let's say hypothetically we were having a discussion about this phone case. Yeah.
Yes.
If I said to you, we're going to talk about this phone case and there's nothing off limits. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can say what you want. Yes, darling?
Can I have one more down there?
So, yeah, we were going to say, I said, we're talking about this phone case. And I said, you can say whatever you want. Yeah. Nothing's off limits. But I don't think people could cope with that. Like, to just say we're going to put out this podcast episode talking about this.
Yes.
And whatever we're going to say is what is said.
Yeah.
And people listening to that and just knowing that straight away, going, you're going to listen to this podcast episode, this is what's going to be said, but you can't react to it.
Yeah.
But because obviously nowadays reactions are so public and it could be shared, and with an instance, that person who said that one thing would be what's called cancelled. Obviously, people just don't. Whereas I think back then, if you said something, it wouldn't be on a podcast or a radio, because you'd only be on those things if you were like famous or whatever. Whereas you can post and write or whatever you want nowadays. I think that's why it's changed.
Okay.
Because back then, if you said something to a group of friends, that's only going to get out if they tell someone.
Of course.
Whereas if you said something now, you have to be very careful what you say.
Well, it happened to that woman, didn't it?
Yeah.
Who got put inside.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's why you said earlier, you don't get why it's changed. But I think because it's the whole world.
Yes, I understand what you're saying, but it's like certain things people get, people go, oh, that comedian the other night on the telly, he was saying some bad. Well, why did you watch it?
Yeah.
It's over.
I know.
It's stuff like that, people going, oh, I didn't like the way he said that. And like someone put something on Instagram or something, or one of the social medias. And then you read the comments, and you're thinking, well, why have you bothered to read it all and then comment if it's upsetting? Just past it.
I mean, I mean, for me personally, I could say the same about somebody who watches Two Dads in London and doesn't agree with something. Yeah. You could go two ways. Yeah. You can go, I don't really agree with that. I'm not going to watch that anymore. I'm going to block them.
Yeah.
Or you could go, I don't agree with that, but actually I'm going to go write something. I'm going to DM them.
Exactly.
I'm going to share this.
What's the point of that?
Like, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's become...
If it's upset you that much, don't read them. Don't, as you say, block them.
But I think like the reactions to things is what's changed.
Yeah, it's like certain programs now. They're saying, this content might upset a few people.
Yeah.
Well, don't watch it. If it's gonna, why did it need to be put on before the program starts?
Like a warning.
A warning that some words might be spoken or some. Well, don't watch it if it's going to upset you. Simple, isn't it?
But that's what I'm saying. When we've spoken about things before in the past, there are very simple ways to fix them.
Of course, yeah.
So obviously, if you're going to watch something that you don't like or don't agree with, it's very simple. Don't watch it.
Don't watch it. That's right.
But controversy, and it's like that thing which sounds terrible, like on the motorway when you're driving and there's slow traffic, it's because there's been an accident, on the other road.
Yeah.
The reason the traffic is slow is because people want to look.
Slow down here.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. That controversy and those issues is what creates content. Because if everybody was just
but then it goes the other way. It's like there was there could be certain things that you want to watch, but they won't put it on, because it can upset a certain amount of people. But then other people are missing out because they can't watch it.
That's what I'm saying. So you either just
where do you sort this out? Because it's, grown people. Getting upset over certain words. I mean, come on.
But that's what I'm saying. So, like, why I think people liked your responses on previous episodes is because they're very not basic, but they are like, don't watch it.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds so silly, but it's not.
No,
if
but
you don't like that,
if you don't like it,
don't watch it.
Yeah. Or it's like, I went to that restaurant. Don't go anymore.
Yeah.
Why does everyone have to make it so hard?
Because I think
that's how it was back in. Everyone was like that. It was your parents, your families, other families, friends. They would just tell you how it was.
But this is why I'm saying, like, with any type of issue that you don't agree with, if you don't like it, then you have to, like you say, don't watch it. Yeah, or don't
listen to it.
Or don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But it's like those people who actually get more involved than the people who do like it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like if I have, like, there's this website that I don't know if you heard about called Tat or Life, where people go on and they anonymously write about celebrities or influencers or whoever. Like, we have a thread on there. I don't look at it. Richard sometimes looks at it. But what I'm saying is, for somebody who actually watched Two Dads in London and liked it, I think that they're less involved in Two Dads in London than the people that don't like it.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're going to the extra effort of going on to write these things, or they're worrying about it so much that they have to talk about it.
That's what they want to do. They want to see a subject they don't like, so they can write about it. Yeah. If they've got a subject they like, that's them. What are they going to do?
But that's what I'm saying.
So they need these platforms and certain influencers and whatever they celebrities that. So they can write all this stuff.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like when we said about stuff before, and I said, I don't know if I just feel so lazy. But I don't know if it's just because, like, if it doesn't affect me, it doesn't bother me. Do you know what I mean? But even if it did bother me, I don't know if I would still go and write about it.
No,
that's what do you know what I'm saying? And it's the same as like what the question is. Like, you want to talk about these things, but whatever subject you're talking about, whether it's on the news, whether it's on social media or whatever, everyone will hold back.
Yeah, I mean, you could have a discussion about any subject.
But I don't think you'll have a truthful...
No, but then you're always going to have someone that won't agree with it, or someone's going to get upset with it because they don't like what you said or the way you said it and all that. But that's just life, isn't it?
Because I always feel like it was very interesting when things like when Donald Trump became the president the first time, and he was against Hillary Clinton and whatever. And I think we went to bed, and I said to Richard, 100%, and I said I was right with Brexit as well.
Yeah,
and I said, when we wake up, Donald Trump is going to be president.
Yeah.
I said, and when you wake up or whatever, I said 100% we'll be out of Brexit.
Yeah.
Because you have those people who do say these things, say like, for instance, Katie Hopkins, who's very famous on what she says.
I do like Katie Hopkins.
So you saying that you like Katie Hopkins, already there'll be somebody who listens to this will go, I can't believe Steve likes Katie Hopkins.
Well, that's their opinion.
But my point is that those people are probably the most honest people because then you'll get the people who secretly agree with her are the people who will secretly go and vote for Donald Trump and secretly go and vote for Brexit and all those things, but they wouldn't say it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it.
Because I do like 100% with all this stuff that's going on that was on social media recently about reform. Mm-hmm. And that how when those people came in, got more seats or whatever in all the councils and sort of stuff, like 100%, although I reckon half those people were the people that said to their friends, I would never vote for reform.
And also,
like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it also, like the Labour, they've lowered the age to vote.
Yeah.
16 now. Well, you've got to be careful of, though. Now. Before, when you was like, you couldn't sign up for the army till 18 or get called up.
Yeah.
To 18. Now they've dropped it till 16. If there's in the future, if there's a conflict or something, they're going to be wanting these kids to sign up at 16. So them kids have got to be careful what they vote for.
I mean, so going back to the question about how they feel that you've got more to say, I think...
of course, yeah.
I think everyone's
got more to say.
They just don't. There's people that will say it, and those are the people that get targeted, like Donald Trump.
Yeah. Donald Trump says it how it is, and he does what he says. He more or less does.
Yeah, like
and some people don't agree with that. But
and if you read the comments sometimes on a Donald Trump post, there'll be loads of ones going, "I wish he was our prime minister." And all. So that's what I'm saying. There's what people say, and the scary thing is, I reckon people can't say what they want to say.
Of course,
So everything you see or hear, some level.
Well, I saw on the news how there's these people that protesting, free Palestine and all that.
Yeah.
And the guy just went up to me and said, what are you protesting for?
Yeah.
He went up to about 4 people, and they just didn't know what they were protesting for.
Yeah.
So.
And I saw, remember the one with the immigration, and the guy was going around saying, can you sign this so you can have
to build your house.
Spare it, and everyone was like, I can't, I'm renting, I'm doing. So that's what I'm saying, like, you get those people who just want to look like they're doing things, but then they don't. But when it comes down to it, they don't want to do it.
Course,
That's what I'm saying. So whether you're talking about manners or phone thing, I reckon everything is always filtered nowadays in a way that you just don't know.
You've got to be careful. If you're talking online and all that, that, or what you're tweeting or whatever they do these days.
Yeah.
Like that woman, she put that tweet up.
Yeah.
She took it down after 20 minutes.
Yeah.
She's in prison.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, even if I got...
And then you got a guy at Glastonbury.
Yeah.
Shouting out stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the guy I'm talking about, he hasn't even been arrested yet.
Yeah.
So where's the justice of that?
Yeah. So I think, obviously, a lot of people secretly agree with a lot of things.
Yeah, of course. But they don't want to...
But you just can't say it. That's why it's obvious, it's proof. That's why these websites and these anonymous websites exist.
Yeah.
And they're so popular. Because you can say what you want or type what you want without actually saying it.
Yeah, of course.
because they wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't. Right. They wouldn't. So that's why I'm saying, like, anything that's highly like controversial and stuff, like the things I've said, they always happen if it can happen secretly, like voting. You don't actually have to stand up and go.
No, that's right.
That's why even on things like Celebrity Jungle or Big Brother, where they make them do face-to-face nominations in front of the people, that's why they do it, because it's so uncomfortable for people to say truthful things.
Yeah, of course,
that they can't, and that's why they do those things, because it's good TV, because they're oh my god, they've got to say what they really think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you could be sitting in a room, you could have people around, family, neighbours or whatever, and someone will bring up subjects.
Yeah.
And then people agree with it, some people won't. But then, as you know, that person mostly does agree with it, but didn't want to say it because they want to upset someone else.
We'll end it on a funny note, though, like the nan from Catherine Tate. Go on, love. You take what you want.
Brilliant.
Go for it. Goes out the door.
Yeah. Yeah, brilliant.
Shoveling it in there.
Yeah.
Like that, and that is it.
That's how it is. That's how it was, and that's how it is now.
Yeah.
And people
just a different way.
Different way, yeah.
Just online or whatever.
They want to get a reaction by typing rubbish.
Yeah.
But they've taken the time to read all of the content.
Yeah.
And then I've read that. Oh, I don't agree with that. And you think, well, why have you bothered to read it all?
Yeah.
If you didn't agree with it, just
don't worry about it.
Just.
Sometimes
I might go on Instagram and I'll flick through and then it come up something.
Yeah.
I don't listen to that. And I'll just flick and I'll just go past it.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So say it like Steve. Although you do say it like Steve, you could only say it like Steve to a certain extent. Because obviously even you will know there's a line. But also... a line
that you can't cross,
But actually, actively say it like Steve, you are simply just blocking or scrolling past the things you don't want to see.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So for you to go, I don't want to see that. Don't affect me.
Don't affect me. I ain't going to bother with that. I ain't giving that time.
So how we're going to get say it like Steve from how you say things to a technical point of view, because the modern world is block it. So I would suppose it's always going to be that way, and it'll probably only get worse. God knows what will happen in the future. To control what you can or can't say. That's what I'm saying.
You might get to a stage where you can only say indoors.
Yeah.
In case it gets out. I should have been back when my family was saying things.
You just won't be able to say anything.
About the neighbours.
Yeah.
All the neighbours would say.
In 100 years, people would just walk around like this.
That's it.
Not saying anything.
They won't be able to say nothing. Yeah, that's right.
So say it like Steve, but online, if you don't like it, don't watch it. It's like, like when we were getting followers on Cockney Slang Instagram, and you were like, oh, we're getting more followers, we're getting more followers. So for an influencer who is trying to grow on social media, getting more followers obviously is a sign that you are growing, and that's obviously you're going to go, oh, that's really good, really good. So from the other point of view, the negativity is if somebody's writing about somebody, that all they can do with that is write that down, unless that person who has the actual platform can talk about that. There's pointless writing. So, but when somebody does talk about it, they're like, that's their big following. They're like, oh, I got to them so much that they mentioned it. Do you know what I mean? And that to them is the same gratification or whatever it is. As,
of course.
Oh, I'm doing on social media, I'm doing really well, and I'm growing influence. To them, it's like, oh, I've upset them so much. Do you know what I mean?
But you can imagine that, what these people are like. They're sitting indoors and they write this thing and they get reaction. And as you say, I've upset that person.
Yeah.
I'll write something else.
But then I suppose in their defence, which is probably going to surprise you, I will say for anyone who does come on social media as wanting to be an influencer or someone like that or content creator, I find it really crazy how they expect every single person to like them.
No, that's not going to happen.
And then they act surprised when somebody doesn't like them.
No, you got to be a bit thick-skinned. If you're going to go and influence, you're going to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
You're going to get a knockback.
Yeah.
You got to take it.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I don't agree with it, and it's going to happen. But at the same side, you can't be.
No, you can't be in everyone's good books. You are going to get a knockback. Someone's going to not like you. Yeah. That's just life. That's.
Well, you found that at only 1,000 something followers, didn't you?
What's that?
I said, you've already experienced that. We've only not even 2,000 followers. I mean, we didn't get that at 2,000. We're on the scary thought.
Yeah.
You don't even know what people think of you, really.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and what goes on behind closed doors.
They freaked you out.
With the keyboard warriors.
Anyway, moving on to something a bit more exciting. Cockney Slang Word of the Week.
Oh, it's time for Cockney Slang Word of the Week. Apples and pears. Down the stairs. You get what I'm saying?
Do you remember what last week's was?
I do.
What?
Jam jar.
Jam jar. Car.
Yeah,
it meant car.
Car.
So if you did comment that on anything and you didn't get a follow back, that's all you.
I'll have to go on and have a look.
Okay?
I will do this.
This week, episode 8, Trouble and Strife.
Yes, the old Trouble and Strife.
The old Trouble and Strife.
Yeah.
If you know what that is, comment it on the highlight reel for episode 8
yeah.
and we will follow you back.
Yes.
Because I'm back in control.
Yes.
Because I'm not in Spain.
He's not in Spain. He put the cocktails down.
So that was episode 8. I was very excited about getting back to England to do this.
Yes.
In the school holidays.
Yeah.
Whilst trying to entertain my daughter.
Of course.
But I feel like this episode was needed. This was a good one.
It was a good one.
Last week was like light and entertaining.
Yeah.
This week you come back. You never know what we're going to do.
No, sometimes you have to be a bit deep. Yeah.
That's it for this week's Cockney and Son. If you had a laugh, hit follow or subscribe. Whatever button's in front of you. Leave us a review if you're feeling fancy. And don't forget to share it with someone who loves a bit of a moan. We're on Instagram and TikTok at Cockney and Son, so come say hello. Thanks again if you've made it this far. And until next time, cheers from the old man and the not so young one.